2 steps without running into a bar. What brings you to the wall? Boredom? Because if that's what you're looking for, you've hit the jackpot. And I'm just supposed to take this on what? Faith? I hear you. I can see that. I guess I believe you. Just don't do anything I'll regret, okay?
Honestly, I think I've seen all a killer has to offer.
That's all settled then. Thanks for the assist. Hope you're none too worse for wear. And yet, you have aided in the advancement of science. Once enough data has been collected, I'll have the proof I need to convince them, especially Davis, that my technology is useful. If you're curious, come back tomorrow. I might even have preliminary findings. Hello.
You didn't hear this from me. Those action sequence. Every Star Collective and UC both. That's why they give them a wide berth. Ask me, those murdering assholes should be blasted into space dust.
That is simply... Oh.
The sensors shouldn't cause any disruption at all. I checked the schematic 3 times. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help. Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise. I need someone to go talk to Davis Wilson. He isn't speaking to me. None of the security folks are, actually. Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that when others just don't seem to care. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around the city? Well, Davis Wilson is pretty angry about it. I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one involved with security is willing to talk to me. At all. And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting from the sensors is, well, it's off. Not what I expected at all. Kinda everything. The timing of the results, the strength of the signals. I did a lot of research on the Ashta before I started this project, and none of it lines up like it should. No, the tech is fine. I never would have put it out there if I had any reservations about that. Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's back and did what he told me not to. I don't expect him to talk to me. But this, I'm not gonna lie, It looks an awful lot like someone has been purposely messing with the system. I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but maybe someone, you I'm thinking, could just ask around, see if something is going on. I'd really appreciate it.
¿Qué pasa, G?
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls at night.
Gravity's a bitch. Don't let anyone tell you different.
Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate right now. So unless this is important, I'm gonna have to ask you to come back some other time. Oh, did you now? And did that perhaps come from a certain entitled so-called inventor who's caused me no end of headaches? Oh, that's rich. She hacks into our system, sets up her damn tech against my explicit instructions, and I'm the one screwing around? She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I have more important things to worry about. Been tracking Ashta for a long time now, and suddenly their behavior doesn't add up. Probably not a coincidence. Maybe it would, but right now I don't give a damn about her data. Now I need to get back out there and get some eyes on this situation. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. You wanna join me? Yeah, I've heard more than a few hunters say something similar. They nearly all apologize for it later. Gear yourself up however you need to and meet me at the gate. We'll head out from there.
Problem?
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. All right, you ready to head out there? Okay then. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and you'll be fine. We'll be back before you know it. And maybe we'll get some answers.
People joke. Say those Faroon zealots worship a snake. Let me tell you.
This is what I'm talking about. These tracks. They're all wrong. The spacing, the depth, just doesn't make any sense. Let's keep going. The Ashta are clever. They're usually predictable. These tracks don't follow any of the paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way.
Please tell me that was target practice.
Ash the Burrow. You feel them coming before you see them. You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta, they panic. Not you. Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and why? No, I expect not. Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. But while I do that, I need you to run back to the city. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
Would someone really tamper with the data intentionally? I just don't see any other explanation.
People have no idea what we do to us.
You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able. Any day you make it through is a victory in my book.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an Ashta buffet. Oh, hey there. Back already. Davis said something about you going on patrol with him? He's... he's all right, isn't he? Nothing, bad happened out there. Damn it! I thought I deleted those. Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down. I was just trying to make life easier for Davis. I swear.
But what you did could have gotten people hurt. Killed. Sometimes you gotta pay the piper. You got time for a quick chat? I'd appreciate it when you're able.
There's no one the Trackers Alliance can't find.
Russia's doing well for herself. Laredo is a big player in arms manufacture.
Open fire on their mark in the middle.
Running to spacers, scumbags, and scavengers.
The robots' internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible?
Taking whatever's not nailed down.
You serious? Oh, Bailey, what were you thinking? My own people sabotaging equipment. Whole world's gone crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much. Not made of money around here. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful.
Can you even read Jim's inventory?
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the ash stuff. Hey, how have you been? Staying out of trouble? Didn't I say it was all for a good cause? Things here have been, well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research. Yeah, we're much better as a team, even if it is a cautiously engaged one. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it. I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms, but he still gets agitated. I don't want to make things worse. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? If nothing else, it would ease my conscience.
And that's how my parents ended up settling here.
Well, Nick, maybe that newcomer saved Mr. Crowley.
Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after? Mm-hmm. All broken up about it, I'm sure. So what can I do for you? I don't know whether I should be reassured that someone cares or creeped out that someone's watching me that closely. Ah, that woman, I swear. Even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying. I'm not quite sure, if I'm being honest. It's a gut feeling. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people will pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in the fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And maybe grab the biggest gun you got, just in case. All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever... Got a lot of things. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. But it seemed to me that might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But I tell you, I'm hoping she's right, and it's just a glitch. And, no need to tell her I said that. Wouldn't want it going to her head. All right, here we are. Let's head this way. I remember a story from the first time I was here on Aquila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often, we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, certain that they're going to make more credits than anyone in history. Mining, botany stuff, whatever. Warners just don't get through them. Most of them don't come back. One time, a miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. Claimed he seen an Ashta big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I would do as anything and just listen to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago. Shit, that's gotta be it. No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me?
Sorry.
If we didn't have proof, us about the Alpha. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think we were gonna make it through that. If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now.
Never thought there'd be a day when I saved the Davis Wilson.
I mean, it does, and it doesn't, you know? We got out alive this one time. That's good. But this ain't gonna be the last time we have to deal with this. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them and keep them out of populated areas. And that plan is gonna need everybody. So, I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus on it. Oh, don't worry about me. Thanks again for saving my ass.
When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat. I'd appreciate your advice. After our last talk, I just feel a little more at peace, a little more whole. Cora's grandpa, good old Jacob, well, he just will not stop pestering me to see Cora, and that's complicated. I mean, can you blame them? She's something else. But things with my dad, my early years, they weren't good. My mother died when I was 7. Some people have such strong memories from their early life. Me, I mean, I remember her. I have some pictures. I remember the feelings, but just a few clear memories. Oh, it's all right. It's ancient history. So, Jacob raised me on his own, and shit, maybe I don't give him enough credit. I mean, I know how tough it is, but he was strict, hard. Dad was a longtime civil servant, a big man in government, and he had a future all laid out for me. Man, could he get his hooks into you. He was scary good at that. You know me too well, but I tried. I felt the weight of legacy. I wanted to do him proud. He said I had to learn the business, run some freight, see how credits flow, speak the language. Meanwhile, he's working some angle for a government job for me after. That sounded even more miserable than what I was doing. I know, right? Even after I was with the Rangers, Dad was just always needling, angling for me to join the government. But by then I knew myself more, and I could stand up to him. And Lillian, well, she helped. If I let Jacob into Cora's life, he'll dream up some big future for her, and tie her into knots like he did with me. The man could teach a master class in manipulation. So, set up some ground rules, like you said I should do with Lillian? Ah, I don't think it would work. But it might be worth trying. I guess I got more to think about. When the time's right, I'd appreciate a chat. The Freestar Rangers. You did their dirty work and then some. So how'd you feel wearing the badge? Well, good on you. It takes a certain type of person to thrive there. Me, I never cared much for being a ranger. Too many of them try to force the world to be only black and white when it's anything but. Take Ron Hope. I mean, the guy's a legend. Before him, Polvo was a desperate, depressing place. Everything he did was to keep his people employed, to keep Hope Tech standing in the backstabbing world of megacorp politics. I really hope you're wrong. But you probably aren't. Tough call on what to do with Ron Hope. Taking his hush money wouldn't have set right with me. But I wonder what's gonna happen to Hopetown without him. Having Paxton Hall went out of control. But no doubt Ron Hope bears some responsibility. As much fun as it is being a ranger, I hope you can start focusing on Constellation business. There's plenty of mysteries left in the good old Milky Way to discover. That really happened, right?
So, what happened? Really? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't trust it. You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake, that I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they? Don't worry. I am sufficiently humbled. Well, for now. I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again. Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle Ashta works for now. So we have to be prepared.
Council of Governors meet in our very Sure, Laredo makes them. I'm sure I got what you need.
If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's firearm bag.
Is mining on the schedule today?
Ah, weird. I was just thinking. Well, never mind. Hey.
Yeah, have you ever tried Aurora?
Oh, good. Story time. Love it.
Please, drop some of that. I'm hurting just watching you.
Want to hear one of my stories? Or do you have one to tell me? Talk to me, my dear friend. Well, if it isn't our own ranger. I hope you're not taking the job permanently. A badge is just a symbol, a promise, a hope. You don't have to wear the object to be true to those goals. Anyway, I'm just glad Ron Hope is gone. Those farmers are gone. But you prevented the next group of people from suffering. It was a hard choice that you made, but I'm proud of you, Captain.
Hello.
We're asking got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. Kiosk? Sure, have at it.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Ah, weird. I was just thinking. Well, never mind. Hey. You've got my undivided attention. Right. Fun chat as always, friend.
How have you been?
Hey, how are you? I'm working hard, Captain. keep installing new cool things in your ship. It's like Christmas every day.
Dusty. 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 Lost in my thoughts, but glad to be back.
Need me?
Your investigation with the Freestar Rangers has come to an end. Are you satisfied with the results? I suppose not. This Ron Hope, supposedly a man of the people, was more concerned with profit than lives. He was not the first, and certainly will not be the last. In the end, he was just a man, and died like any other. At least he will no longer be able to prey on others. I am unsure that death was preferable to justice, but at least the situation is over, and there is no question who was to blame. No, he did not. A very poor decision on his part. Perhaps a lesson to be learned by others who would break the law. At least while you serve as Ranger. I think less of the badge and more of the person wearing it. But you should be proud of your accomplishments. Shall we find some other adventure to occupy us now?
A brief history of time. If you find any edition, any at all, I will be your friend like forever.
Well, hello there. If you notice, we don't have any sound. That's because this part of the video got corrupted in the sound department. And I have no idea. I think my computer, I found out that my computer was lagging because I had too many files running in the background that was using up the RAM. So I had to clear it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going to make some comments about my new ship. This is a prize ship that you get after you finish the Ranger side quest, which I do suggest that everyone does right away. Do the Ranger side quest. Once you are able to, just do it. Just do it. Just don't even think about it. Just do the side quest. And the reason is because it is so good. And you get this. It is a great side quest. The Ranger side quest and the Crimson Fleet side quest where you go undercover, they're excellent. And the Terramorph side quest as well. That's a really good one as well. So many good side quests, and the main story is good. I do feel really sad that a lot of people are not giving this game quite the effort, and they're getting bored and they're just quitting, and they're leaving negative reviews. And I can see that. Like I said, it took me forever as well. It took me between 14 to 20 hours to get into it, and then even then, it took me an extra. I would say an extra 20 hours to like really get into it, to really love it. And I think 40 hours is way too long for I mean, it keeps your interest going, but it's not like I didn't have to play it every day. You know, it wasn't like Zelda, which it was like sucked me in right away, and I needed to play every day, and I needed to play for a long time. I'm at this point now for this game. I've been at it for about 20 to 30 hours, I believe. And I'm approaching around 8. I think I'm over 80. But anyways, I'm almost about time because we are going to go back to audio. But yeah, this is my new ship. It's so awesome. I accidentally brought the Stronghold right before it. Can't do anything about it. Bought it. I have to keep it. But it's a good ship too, so can't wait to use it. But I really love this ship. This ship is awesome. And it's a ship that they give you. So that's so awesome. Anyways, back to it. Thank you guys.
Dead ain't glamorous, but